On March 3, 1826, an article was printed in the Wayne Sentinel, of which Joseph Smith's family were subscribers in Palmyra, New York. The article explained that the controversy about publishing the Apocrypha with the Bible was over, and the General Committee of the Bible Society in London announced that going forward, the Apocrypha would be excluded from the Holy Scriptures, as it was from unknown origins and unknown authors. Mormon scholar Reed Durham explained that Joseph Smith purchased an 1828 version of the Bible which included the Apocrypha. Durham explained, "The Bible used for Joseph Smith's revision was purchased in E.B. Grandin's bookstore in Palmyra, New York, on October 8, 1828. It was a large family Bible. It was an edition of the authorized version together with the Apocrypha, which was located between the two testaments, and was an 1828 edition, printed in Cooperstown, New York, by H&E Finney Company." The King James Version Apocrypha and the Book of Mormon share many similarities. Here are a few examples. In 2 Maccabees, chapter 1 verse 34 and 36, it reads, "Then the king, enclosing the place, made it holy. Many men call it Nephi." And in 2 Nephi, chapter 5 verse 8, it reads, "And my people would that we should call the name of the place Nephi, wherefore we did call it Nephi." Also in 2 Maccabees chapter 2, it reads, "All these things, I say being declared by Jason of Syren in 5 books, we will essay to abridge in 1 volume. To us that have taken upon us this painful labor of abridging, it was not easy, leaving to the author the exact handling of every particular, and laboring to follow the rules of an abridgment. But to use brevity and avoid much laboring of the work is to be granted to him that will make an abridgment." And in 1 Nephi, chapter 1 verse 17 it reads, "Behold, I make an abridgment of the record of my father. After I have abridged the record of my father, then will I make an account of mine own life." Also in Mormon chapter 1 verse 3, it says that Mormon made an abridgment from the plates of Nephi. In Mormon chapter 5 verse 9, it says, "I write a small abridgment, daring not to give a full account of the things which I have seen." And in Moroni chapter 1 verse 1, it says, "Now I, Moroni, after having made an end of abridging the account of the people of Jared, I had supposed not to have written more." Also, in the title page of the Book of Mormon, it says it is an account written by the hand of Mormon upon plates taken from the plates of Nephi. Wherefore, it is an abridgment of the record of the people of Nephi. An abridgment taken from the Book of Ether also, which is a record of the people of Jared. In 1 Maccabees chapter 14, it says, "They wrote unto him, in tables of brass, to renew the friendship and league which they had made with Judas and Jonathan his brethren, which writings were read before the congregation at Jerusalem. So then they wrote it in tables of brass, which they set upon pillars in Mount Sion." In 1 Maccabees 8:22, it says, "And this is the copy of the epistle which the Senate wrote back again in tables of brass, and sent to Jerusalem." And plates of brass are also mentioned in Ecclesiasticus 50 verse 3. In the Book of Mormon, in 1 Nephi chapter 3 verse 3, it also talks about plates of brass. It says, "For behold, Laban hath the record of the Jews and also a genealogy of my forefathers upon plates of brass." In the video part 2 of this topic, we will show the similarities of the story of Laban, as told in the Book of Mormon versus the Apocrypha.